After taking this photo, he pushed his pregnant wife off the cliff, but a year later he would deeply regret it. Frank was on vacation with his wife Melissa, who was 7 months pregnant. The man suggested a hike to his wife, but what Melissa didn't know was that this walk would turn into a tragedy. The future mother was afraid of heights, so when her husband suggested climbing to the top of the cliff, she reluctantly agreed. Once they reached the summit, the view before their eyes was breathtaking for over 30 minutes. The couple took selfies. They seemed happier than ever, but Melissa was unaware of what Frank had in mind after one last selfie. The man pushed his pregnant wife off the cliff he called the emergency services, claiming Melissa had lost her balance and slipped from the mountain by the time help arrived. It was already too late. The man had lost his wife and the child she was carrying, but a year later, he would receive news that would make him deeply regret his act. He, who thought he would be considered innocent, was just arrested. The police had found a potential motive. Melissa had a life insurance policy with Frank as the sole beneficiary. He had asked the insurance company to pay out the sum shortly after his wife's death. On the day Melissa died, a tourist had filmed Frank luring the woman to the edge of the cliff. He thought the man's behavior was suspicious with all this evidence. Frank, who thought he had gotten away with his crime, was detained for the murder of his wife.